Uh-oh, we have a weird knuckle swatch. Uh-oh. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and no real theme to my favorites this week, but I actually did pair it all together on my face today, and I think it kind of all works. So didn't really wear it in this combination, but I think that they totally work together, kind of like a pinky burgundy-ish sort of an eye look and a pinky highlighty cheek, but then with a red lip. Like, I feel like the red lip just kind of somehow still goes. So I think it's a lot of fun. So yeah, wearing most all the things on my face today, mostly all new goodies and just some fun things to chat about. So let's get to them. Okay, so first off, shocker, a Colourpop palette. I love me some Colourpop palettes, just like I love me some BH Cosmetics palettes. I think they're amazing, and I just eye all their new releases and I get sucked in a lot. So this one is the Zoella and Colourpop, the Brunch Date palette. This is so cute. This is adorable. I mean, their packaging is just so stinking cute. This is what the outside box looks like. Just, oh, it like looks like a little waffle with some fruit on top. I mean, what else could you ask for in an eyeshadow palette? That's so darn cute. Here is what it looks like. So the burgundy that I have on my eyes today is this one right here. Love it. It is a loosely packed metallic-y shade, but still so pretty. Wore this on my eyes. I don't remember. This one looks like I have worn it. Yeah, I think I did one day. A lot of times I just kind of like, you know, dab my brush in a lot of them, but today the burgundy one is this one right here specifically, but also have this one in my crease and a little bit of this in my crease. I mean, this is no different than other Colourpop palettes in that it's a great formula. I mean, the mattes are super blendable. The metallic-y shades are light catching and just metallic goodness on the eyes. So, so pretty. They do have, especially like this burgundy one. Uh-oh, we have a weird knuckle swatch. Uh-oh, it does not, it does not look like that on the eyes, FYI, so don't mind the knuckle swatch. But this one, the burgundy, has some little micro shimmer, like some pinky orangey coppery micro shimmer. So that's fun. So that kind of helps catch the light even more. Oh my gosh, look at them. Just look at them. I mean, the mattes are so easy to work with and blend, and the metallics are just so gorgeous. I love that this one is, I mean, super dimensional, just with that shimmer, that micro shimmer that catches the light. It's like it's pink, burgundy, copper, gold. I mean, it is so duochrome-y, but in different ways, not just a metallic duochrome. That shimmer has like that duochrome light catching property to it. So it's just so beautiful. I do have something else on my eyes that I'm about to mention to you, but yeah, I mean, I have loved this little palette. Is it like crazy unique? I mean, the packaging totally is. The color story inside isn't like super duper crazy unique by any stretch. I mean, you get this fun blue, but there have been other palettes that look like this with a blue thrown in there. So, I mean, it's not super duper unique in the colors that come in here, but it's great quality. I do think this one is unique and really, really pretty. But I mean, the packaging is just so cute. So you're getting great quality, great price point, good shadows. I already said that because it said good quality. And then just really cute packaging. So I love it. And then the other shadows that I have on my eyes are from this palette. So this is a new brand. This is Alter Ego. And I think that this is their first palette. This is the Temptress palette. So the packaging is fine on it. It is that kind of shiny sort of looking packaging, which, I mean, doesn't really ultimately matter, but I do feel like a matte sort of packaging, like on the Colourpop palettes. Something about a matte packaging to me looks a little bit more high-end than this kind of shiny look. I mean, it doesn't matter, but that's just an FYI, like it's a shiny packaging, but totally, you know, functionally totally fine. You do get a mirror in here. So from this palette, really the main ones that I've played with, I have played with this one as a blending shade. Very nice, easy to work with. And then what I have on my eyes, on kind of the inner part of my lid, I have a little bit of this one, a little bit of this one, and I do have some of this on the inner corners of my eyes, so that's what you're seeing, what you're seeing on the inner corners of my eyes. But I do want to also swatch this one for you because it is so pretty and light catching. Let me show you some swatches. I'm really impressed with this palette. Really, really impressed. I do want to play with it more, but so far, how I've played with it, I mean, it's very, very pretty. The metallics are really light catching. Oh my goodness, this one. Wow. I am re-impressed all over. What? That looks like glass or something. Wow. So these are the two that I have on today, but I had to show you that one just because it is so impressive. But even, I mean, look at that matte. Buttery, nice and like even. So, so pretty. So like I said, I do want to play with this more, but I've worn it several times already and I'm very impressed with the metallic-y shades, but I'm really impressed with how the mattes blend. It's affordable, so that's exciting. I like it. I'm impressed. For cheeks this week, I got this little set off of QVC, this little duo. So this is the Laura Geller Custom Match Blush and Bronzer Duo. So I think this came in 3 different shade options. So they're kind of like, it was supposed to be the perfect bronzer and perfect blush for a particular skin tone. So I got, I think, yeah, fair. So I got fair, so you get a bronzer and then you get a blush. So pretty. So I have both of these on today, and then I have another highlighter that I'm about to mention to you. I love Laura Geller products. I mean, she just makes amazing makeup. I love her Balance and Brighten foundation. I love her blushes, highlighters, lip products, crayon pencil things. There's a mascara I really like from her, eyeshadows. I mean, I love all her products, but especially the Balance and Brighten foundation and her cheek products, I would say, overall. I mean, I love it all, but those are like amazing, and that I reach for. I was gonna say grab for, and I was gonna say reach for, and I say rap for. I'm gonna rap for them. That I grab for the most because they're amazing. So here's the bronzer. Yes, it is a beautiful, easy, everyday sort of a bronzer, and I assume that like this one on me, and I would assume that this is the same with the other options. It is a bronzer that is really versatile for my skin tone. It has definitely some color to it, so it's not like it doesn't show up at all, but it is soft and subtle, but also a great formula, so you can really diffuse it out on the cheeks. Let's see, this says, this blush is the Soft Matte Baked Blush in Plush Peony. So the blush is kind of a warm toned pink. So pretty. The formula of these, it's so good. It's so easy to work with. There they are. Oh my goodness. Does it say, so the bronzer just says Soft Matte Baked Bronzer in Fair. Yeah, I mean, it is blendable. You put it on your cheeks, you can diffuse it out. It's just so easy to work with. Same with the blush. Applies, easy to blend, so beautiful. So these are both matte, so that highlight you're seeing is a highlight I'm about to mention to you. But they're very versatile because of that. So you can just keep them matte, or you can add a highlighter on top of them. And the bronzer is, it's like it's a mid-tone bronzer, so pretty neutral, but then it has a little bit of a rosiness, just a tint of a rosiness to it. So it can be that kind of blush bronzer, one and done, get you out the door sort of a product. So love that about it too. Yeah, it's amazing. Love this little duo. Awesome quality. Like I said, QVC, I'll link it for you. Great little value. So Profusion had a sale going on, so I placed an order. And I've been playing around with a couple things so far, but this right here was an instant standout. Love this palette. This is the Blush One 6 Shade Blush Palette. So the standouts for me would be this color right here, which is Blossom. This one right here, which is Delight. And this one. This is what I have on as my highlighter today. This is so pretty. It reminds me of MAC's Just a Wisp. Just a Wisp is lighter than this, but same sort of idea. These are pretty. These are really pretty, and I mean, man, for the price, they're good. They are a really good formula to them. So they are pretty pigmented, And they do have a slightly thicker sort of a texture, but I don't find them clinging to the cheeks and difficult to blend. I would just say get a little bit, like you don't need a ton on your brush, so a little bit goes a long way, so just kind of get a light amount on your brush and then just kind of lightly buff it onto your cheeks, and then they're just beautiful. But I don't even find that I have to really think about it a ton, but if I were to say like a suggestion to you on how to work with this kind of a formula, that's really the only thing that I would say. It's just use a little bit and kind of buff it on. But look how beautiful and light catching that is. So it's a gorgeous metallic-y pink that just catches the light. So I have it on my cheekbones today, but I wore it as like an inner corner eye highlight one day, and it was really pretty that way too. Kind of like, you know, brought everything together. It's awesome. So pretty. Let me show you quickly some of the other ones. So there's this one in here, there is this one in here, and then there's this one. So there are those. Beautiful, super affordable. And then lastly, my lip favorite for the week is a red lip. I don't think that I've had a red lip favorite in a while, but watch, I'm probably gonna look back on last week's favorites, and I probably talked about one last week and I'm just not remembering. But I don't think that I've talked about a red lip in a while. So I have a red lip favorite this week, and this is so pretty. This is one of the Maybelline For Me lipsticks. So there's red for me, I think there's like mauve for me, pink for me. Don't remember the other for me's, but you get the idea. So there's different like color groups that are supposed to work for everyone, basically. So this is 382 red for me, and this is a matte, and it is just a gorgeous classic red. So it's not a super bright red, it's not an orangey red, it's not a pinky raspberry cherry red or anything like that. It is a classic pinup red lip color, and it's got a little bit of depth to it. So I do think that this is gonna work for most everyone because it's just that classic sort of a red. Beautiful color. I mean, I absolutely love the color. I love this formula. I mean, it is the awesome Maybelline matte lipstick formula. It's just like a no-brainer, low maintenance. It's comfortable on the lips. It's not over drying, but it's that matte sort of a formula that really kind of sets down and doesn't move everywhere. Now, if you eat, it is gonna fade away, but a lot of times I'll just blot it before I eat, and that kind of helps. So it like, there's less product to sort of come off. It's kind of pressed into your lips, so a little bit more like a stain. But I would much rather deal with a matte lipstick than like a liquid lipstick. If I'm going to something, I find that a matte lipstick is just, or an all day thing or something, I just find a matte lipstick to be less maintenance. So I love the formula of this, and I really, really love the color too. It's just beautiful, classic, comfortable, affordable. It's awesome. Okay guys, those are all my favorites, so hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please do a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week, or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!